Hello, beautiful souls. Good day, namaste, and satnam. I'm going to start this video off by sealing the field energetically so that no harm can come to us. All right. So, here we go. In the name of the eternal living flame of the great I Am, in full unity and harmony within the sacred law of oneness with all, I command that this message remains clear and free of any and all distortion, surrounded with and protected by the frequencies of harmony, unity, divine love, and pure compassionate truth. I now seal the frequency field around this video that no falsehood, deceptive, distorted frequencies, energies, or signals may disturb or intersect. Let this message be a broadcast of pure remembrance and divine truth for any and all who seek to remember our divine origin. Ki Rasha Sa Se Sohang. All right, let's begin. So, we'll start with story time. For about 6 months now, I have been instructed to write it down. Journaling. I'm receiving very clear messages all the time. Some for me, some for others in my life who I love, and like helpful things that can move us through issues that we're in, situations that we find ourselves in, and bring deeper clarity and awakening and healing for myself, for others, and also for humanity collectively as a whole. I've been instructed to write these things down, and I've been writing these things down. And today I was instructed to make a video of my writing so that others who need to hear this message and haven't yet learned to tune in to get their own direct downloads can hear it through the voice of another. My voice has been chosen as one of those voices. And so, in honor of this, in following the call of my own soul, I'm making a video to share whatever truth comes my way, especially that which is meant for others, so we can all get a deeper, clearer idea of what we're doing here, what's happening, and how to shift through it and become more harmonious. So here is my message for today that I wrote down, that I've been told to make into a video. Here it is. Awake. We are all being offered a period of grace and awakening, all of us equally, with an opportunity to see equality within humanity and beyond. Those of us who choose to accept this graceful awakening will level up and connect with the frequency that's being poured out upon the earth. Now I'm just going to stop there and explain a little bit. When I was receiving this message, I was also given a little bit of a visual about what that looks like. And it's 2 cups being poured over the entire surface of the earth right now. And everybody is receiving from these 2 cups. 1 cup is grace, and the second cup is awakening. And this is really, really, really powerful stuff. We're being offered collectively a clean slate. We're being offered divine grace with the ability to actually let go of all the muck that we've been swimming in here for so long, with this war mentality and us against them and you against me, and not seeing each other from a place of clarity and higher understanding. We're being offered a chance to remember who we really are, to find our own personal power, and to stand in our sovereignty in that place without having to take power from another, without harming another. Okay, so I've also been told that there's 3 types of people here right now that are going to all receive these from these 2 cups in 3 slightly different ways. And this is what they are. Number 1, there will be those to whom it is offered, but because of their own layers of denial, will not even see it. And that's really sad to me. When I got that part of it, I was like, oh, right? But this is what it is. Number 2, there will be those who will see and feel it with an understanding of what it is and choose to accept it. And this acceptance will be a gentle release of what no longer serves us. Gentle release. Grace. Graceful awakening is what we're being offered right now, collectively. And it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing. However, even those of us who see it and feel it and choose to accept it, our level of resistance towards it is going to determine the level of grace we're able to receive, right? Like how gentle, how ungraceful it can actually be for us is going to be up to us individually. We get to choose how open we are to receiving this grace, or how resistant we are as we move through it. And the third portion of people are going to be those whom it is offered, will see it and feel it, but will choose not to accept it. These are the 3 levels, the 3 layers, the 3 different types of people here on the planet, on our sacred Mother Earth right now. Some of us will see it and know, and choose to align ourselves with these new frequencies as they're being poured out. Some of us will see it and feel it, but be too comfy where we are, or be too afraid of the unknown, or whatever the reason. We're going to see it happening, and we're going to know, but we will choose not to act on it. And then there are also those who have such a thick layer of denial that they're still living in, that they will receive their portion, but they won't even recognize it. And that's a message I was given for humanity this morning. Within that message, there was also a message for myself. And this is, I got to see in a real way how I have been resenting all of humanity. And I didn't even realize this when I got this message this morning. I didn't even have a concept in my mind of my own hatred towards mankind. Because I thought that I love and accept all people. Because I do. I love people. I love people. I love everyone. And I sprinkle that love on everyone I meet as much as humanly possible, as I'm human, just like the rest of us. But I was shown, as this message was sent to me this morning, I was shown my own hatred towards mankind so that I could release that through this frequency of grace and awakening. Because I have this thread within my being that wants to stand up for justice, that thinks that human beings can be pretty awful to each other when one person puts themselves over another in slavery or war. Some of us will choose to even kill another because we can't see I'm you and you are me. And some of us see humanity as like you're below me and I'm above you. Or like I'm below you and you're above me. This like hierarchy situation. These things anger me. They upset me on a deep, deep level. Because of this, because I know that we all have a unique thread connected. We're all already one and the same. But when I see people treating each other in a way that would steal one person's power so you can find other people and just take their power so you can be all puffed up and feel good about yourself, right? I'm on top of you. Now look at you. I just took your power. You're so small. I can squash you like a little bug. That upsets me. I don't like it. And I see many people doing this. In subtle ways sometimes. And then in other ways, like bigger, very obvious. And we all have little bits and pieces of something. Everybody's human here. None of us are perfect as human beings. We all have our lessons and our things that we need to go through. I have a message straight from Isa himself that I would like to share, along with this message I got today about forgiveness. And it's got to do with my own awakening process right now, and this what I just shared with you that I'm going through around realizing my resentments towards humanity as a whole so that I can bless and release them. They don't bring me peace. And I don't need to carry with me anything that does not bring me peace. So this is the message from Isa. One soul taking power over another in an attempt to gather more power, not realizing that our power comes from within. We are all a unique thread woven into the tapestry of life. If we can learn to pull from our own thread, then we can stop fraying the threads of others and instead strengthen the tapestry in harmony and unity. This is a very fine line that I walk on because I feel divinely called to stand for justice. And that causes me to resent humanity when I see people doing things like taking power over another. However, if I can pull myself back into myself, which is a deeper level of the message that was for me, and I'm sharing the part that was for me because maybe it'll hit somebody, maybe it will trigger your truth as you listen to my story, because that's how it works when we communicate with each other, you know. But me, I'm walking this very fine line of like standing up for justice and fighting against bullying, basically. And some of us will go as far as to kill others, you know, because of you against me and me against, I see you as different than me, and I don't have that quite clear yet, right? It's not quite racism. It's just a little different. But releasing my resentment about people hurting people and the unjustness about this, the unfairness around it, the like how we are all created equal, but we don't see it that way. Releasing my contempt for humanity in this way is going to allow me to move forward in a way that teaches me to see people with clarity and compassion at the core of who we are, past our own denial and unawareness. This is going to help me break free of my own denial and unawareness so I can move forward in deeper clarity, truly seeing you and me as one, like you as me and me as you, just in the same way that the Christ sees me as God and God as me, right? Because this is the sacred law of one. This is the teaching of the Christ. That you and I are one, just as God and I are one, just as you and God are one. And within that, we are all our own unique thread in the tapestry of life. And when we're all pulling from our own thread instead of fraying the threads of others, then we are strengthening the tapestry and tapping in as well to this cup, this double cup of grace and awakening that is being offered to humanity right now. So with that, I think that's pretty much the entirety of the message that I need to get out there today. And I will offer you Namaste and Sat Nam. Be well, my friends.